Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. We had a nice trading day with the S&P 500 after CPI was released. SPY gave us a couple of trappy moves intraday, broke down my 494 level, but boom, recaptured it. Right there, false breakdown setup, and then what happened? Boom, broke down 494, giving us a false breakdown setup. False breakdown gave us a decent level-to-level move, but not much more than that. Dropped down after, false breakout setup of the 494 level, broke down, going close to my 490.5 level, and then end of day recaptured 492, a level I had, which triggered a nice level-to-level move. End of day, just playing false breakouts and false breakdown. But look at this daily chart here, guys. We had a gap down thanks to CPI, but where did we gap down to? We opened around 494.5-ish, and we went as low as 490.72, just a few cents short of my 1.618 fib level. So we got ourselves a situation here. We got a gap down looking like an exhaustion gap, but it also bounced off of a critical support level that we cleared back in February 2nd. All right, so we have reasons to be bearish. We have reasons to be bullish. When I look at a chart like this, it looks like the SPY is indecisive. So we have to know the levels, know the setups, and just trade it unbiasedly. All right, so we know we had that fib level at 490.5, and it's kind of a buy zone. We have buying pressure there. So for this exhaustion gap to continue to be bearish, it's got to break down 494, 492, and 490.5. If we break down 490.5, that is your sign that we to be bearish and that we are heading down for a deeper correction to the downside with 48.5 or lower as a possible target. Now, if this is a bounce where we cleared a resistant level and that resistant level changing to support, okay, we got a roll change here off that 490.5 level. For me to trust the bounce, we got to clear more resistant levels. Okay, I got a resistant level at 496, 497.5, 498.9, 500, 501.6, and 503.5, guys. All right, if we got the bounce, for me to take that bounce more serious, it has to clear more resistant level. And above 498.9, I favor a higher low is in, and we are going to either retest all-time high or give us a new all-time highs. Okay, guys, that's the plan for the SPY. Straightforward, okay? Triple Q, it's still, it gapped down. It rejected from my 200% fib level. Going down, it did, go down as low as 425.3. It's almost tested my 425 level. Some way, somehow, still managed to close above my 1.786 fib level. For me to be bullish and trust this bounce, 429 and 430.5 must clear again. If those levels clear, 433.6, gap fill at 435.2 are in play first, and then 437.8 and then 439 in play. Above 439, new all-time highs. For me to be bearish and for this gap down to be more bearish, it's got to break down 426.8 and 425. If it does, 423.8, 421.7, 419.7, 417, and 415 are all in play, guys. NVDA, beautiful intraday action in my opinion, if you can handle the volatility. Gave us an end of day bounce. Some way, somehow managed to close above the 720.4 level end of day. For me to be bullish, got to stay above 720.4 and clear 727. If it clears 727, 730, 732.6, 734, 730, wait, not 734, yeah, it is 734. Damn it. 738 and possibly up to 746 are in play. But it got to clear 727 to be bullish. If we break down 720.4, that's a bearish sign, guys. I do have a support at 719 and 717. Those levels fail, we could drop all the way back down to 712ish to 709.4 zone. Below 709.4, I am favoring a deeper pullback to the downside. It's going to be bearish. All right. Tesla, Still looking overall bearish to me, but we gotta be careful, okay? I don't know if this Tesla stock is trying to form an inverse head and shoulder. I know there's some bad news that's been coming out about Tesla, but guys, be careful that when the market tries to fill you with fear, all right? So know the levels, know the setups, and trade it unbiasedly. Above 185 would put 186, 188, and 190 in play. Those levels got to clear to retest 192.7 and 194. And I would only favor a bottom is in above 194. If this is truly the right shoulder of an inverse head and shoulder, those levels must clear, and it could possibly clear. Now, if we break down 182, 180, ooh, I don't know about the inverse head and shoulder, but 177.3 and 175 would be targets. Below 175, we could head down to a new low and resume the downtrend that we had since July. IWM looked like a false breakout setup. If we break down 193.3 and 191, that is bearish. Follow through, look to short if that happens with lower targets in play, possibly down to 187.5 and 184.5. To be bullish and fake out the bears, it's got to pop back above 196, 197.5 and 199. Those levels clear. 201, 203 and 205 would be all back in play. Apple once again retesting that 200 daily moving average as a support after rejecting from the 50. What is going to happen next? For me to trust this bounce, 185.8 must clear to give us more upside to fill the gap around 187-ish and maybe retest the 50, which is around 190-ish, okay? Now, if we lose that 200 daily moving average, which is a drop below 183, and then I also have support at 181.9, that is a fib level. Those levels fail. Bearish, we likely drop down to 179, 180, 178, or down to 176, guys, okay? AMD still within this triangle pattern. We did get a wash below intraday. Look like stop loss hunting. Now, if it breaks out 176 tomorrow, guys, that could be very bullish. 180 and higher would be back in play. Now, if we break below 171 and 169, we could drop to 164. Now, that level held as support, but if 164 fails, guys, it's going to get real nasty for the bulls and happy. They're going to get some happy bears. Amazon bounced off a fib level as well. If I scroll all the way to the left, this is a macro level fib level around 165.7. For me to trust this bounce, it's got to pop back up above 170 and 171.5. Those levels recapture. Bullish, probably go up to 175 or higher. Now, if we drop below 165.7, it is very bearish, guys. 162, 160, maybe 159 is a gap fill, actually. And then maybe we could drop back down to 155. It's going to get real bearish if we lose at 165.7 level. Netflix finally closed below that 155 level, but it's kind of a weird looking candle. Watch out, guys, for a recapture. You see all these bounces off of that 555 level. They've been building liquidity below that. So we recapture 555 and clear 560. That's bullish. 569 and 571.7 in play, and above 571.7 a bottom is in. I will only be bears below 555. We're gonna have to break down 550 and 548.5 to show follow through and put 545 possibly down to 535 back in play. All right, Meta, I got support at 460 for me to trust the bounce. 462, 463.5 and 465 all must clear to put 469, 471 and 473 back in play. If we drop below 460, that's bearish. Next support is at 458.8. That levels fail. 454 and 451.8 would be back in play. Below 451.8 would I'd be bear bias and favor a deeper pullback to the downside. Google, we lost a fib level here. 147.3 must recapture to be bullish and put 149, 150.3 and 153 back in play. Above 153.3, I favor a bottom is in. Now, we stay below 147.3, break down 146 and 144. Bearish with 142.3, 141 and 138. All back in play. Just follow the price action unbiasedly. Here is Microsoft Here is Microsoft. Where is it at? 48.2 in the aftermarket. That means Uncle has resistance at 410 and 412. If those levels recapture, gap fill at 415-ish in play. And if that level clears, we could pop back above 420-ish, okay? Overall, bearish below 412. Follow through would break down the next support at 406, 404, and 402. Below 402 would be a loss of a fib level, and I would favor a drop down to 395 to retest this this white trend line. Below this white trend line, breakdown of 395.4, bears would be in control. All right, here is coin. It's lingering around right now, but it did gap down and lost that 142.5 level. Gotta recapture 142.5 to be bullish and put upside targets back in play. 147, 150, and 151.2 would be targets. Overall bullish below 142.5. Bearish follow through would be to break down 140 and 138. Those levels fail. We are dropping, possibly down to 131.8 and 130. Okay, guys, are we on the same page here? Are we good? All right, let me see. Let me go to Cheddar Flow. All right, let's look at the dog pool. Dog pool 500.86, 2.7 billion of premium came there, and then 494, that interesting 494 level that I got, 2.4 billion in premium, closer to 3 billion actually. Interesting. Those are other levels that we got from dog pools. All right, here is the SPY filter for 500k, 100k premiums or above. Okay, so it's bearish, totally understandable. Triple Q is bearish. IWM is bearish. NVDA is bullish. Uh-oh, dip buyers, what's happening? Tesla's bullish. Apple is bullish. AMD is bullish. Amazon is bullish. Oh, I wrote that wrong. Netflix. Oh, man, Uncle went too fast, guys. So sorry. This darn thing crashed on me. But, hey, I got the analysis out. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.